Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
I will make you purple.
Revelio. Revelio. Was a question. That solves that. Revelio. Incendio! Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. Here. Revelio. No need to be difficult, I mean you know. Lumos. Everything's all right now. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Alohomora. Tego. Revelio.
We're minute dying, are we?
Alohomora. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Alohomora. Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Flipendo.
I won't bet.
Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he... I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expecting?
Revelio.
Trouble. Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. You've made your last mistake. I'll bury you in the deepest vault. One less human to worry about. One less human. Rather unwise back this way. I won't bet. Such arrogance. Correct. Little mooncar. Kill spells.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
Lumos.
But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Only following orders.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do
I
you...
found a pensieve that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensieve in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Incendio! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then,
boring, do you?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's...
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! That was sensational! How about that? I won! Good match.
But of course.
What was I thinking? That was sensational! Accio! Yes! How am I to top that? Accio! You'll have to do better than that. That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no...
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that, what with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may... Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned... Ranrock's lot. Insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts...
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost... He knows I get anxious.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adel.
Thank you. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
The river. Revelio.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got
Revelio.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. You're the one.
What's that? Haven't
You're the one.
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Always my turn for patrol.
Lumos. Oh, no, you don't. Revelio.
seems we may. I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Hogwarts had better not.
Fringo!
No.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. It's so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed.
Revelio. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
I know. An intruder!
Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my...
Show yourself!
Revelio.
Goblin silver. You're no match for me!
Fringo. Revelio.
Will rule over wizards and...
Reparo. Incendio. Revelio.
What's that? Not your best fun.
Revelio.
We're close to a breakthrough. Feel it.
Revelio.
Such arrogance. I won't rest.
Revelio. Should... Revelio. What can we find in here? Confringo!
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable...
I won't.
Ranrock has fooled you all. Revelio. Alohomora. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
A human's word is one. What?
One there.
I should have been. Won't get away with that. I should have been.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that. Not quiet enough.
Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
I won't rest until dead. No! Little moon, how nice of you to stop by. I won't rest.
Incendio.
You won't get away with it.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there. What does that tell us?
Afraid to fight?
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them I'd been locked in that infernal cell for so long they'd forgot I was even there. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say...
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock, the wizard, happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such feet. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her...
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Confringo! Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
What have we here? Another human?
Oh, little moon.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Hey, no. Someone messing about. Time for some.
Confringo. Revelio. Shame nobody saw that.
Show you. You don't know where you're
Confringo!
You interfered with us and that woman, isn't it? Say you don't know it. Incendio! Expulso! Incendio! For you. Confringo! Confringo! You will not survive this fight!
Confringo!
Control!
Revelio.
something.
Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. Revelio.
One in there.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Stop that
Alohomora. Revelio.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. Slippery little scum.
Revelio. The beast is safer now. Alohomora. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Fringo. Fringo. Revelio. Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
Any whisperings of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some It's making life miserable in Pitt-upon-Ford. I wish someone would do some...
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently, and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop.
What can you tell?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a We sell all sorts of beast by-product.
And what do you have as...
Oh, you'll like that. I guarantee it. Oh, you'll like that. I guarantee it. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio. Revelio.
But a purse made a unicorn. Doubt that there's a few gallons.
Could it...
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Sure as it'd be hard to kill a moonstone.
Revelio. Lumos. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Everything's all right now. what you've done to helpless beasts.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Spare a nut, a sickle.
I'll fix him. That child
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you? I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my...
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I wait. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help, and you could retrieve something of mine in the process.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion, an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of...
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing up. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for you.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost with... If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can get...
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts.
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of... I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents.
Do you remember anything about...
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at...
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are... Bardolph Beaumont should have...
Revelio.
Call out all you want! Ask for your
Seems your luck had run out.
No one!
Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. But I still need to visit the cave to find Sorona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find... Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Ah, that's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Ha. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the Hogwarts and the box of letters. Revelio. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Spottle should be pleased. Revelio. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! That's that. Settled. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly make...
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found...
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most...
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 100. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents are, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of, well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mild.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you. And for returning this box of letters.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it isn't. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting... I'll show him, Volatile.
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now, in large part due to his absurd, supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury, but no one would suspect a student.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex...
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the...
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Hello, Amora. Where is that venomous tentacula? taken over the whole house.
Confringo! Glacier! Revelio!
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Confringo! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous...
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realized... Well done. I'll take it off your hand.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonk. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I looked at...
Revelio.
you go.
happy my lost daughter was to get that watch.
Mr. Adley, do you have a
For
moment?
you, always. You're a hero around here.
Any interesting chatter going around the town?
The absconder's finally gone, so that's a relief. Everything is peaceful now.
I'd like to... What do you...
Oh, you'll like that. I'm sure of it. The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.